So this is a 2018 Archway Celeste 580, Swift Archway Celeste should I say, 580 SE. So I'm going to take you around the van. The hitch up procedure, we go through in person here on site and demonstrate how that works. In the front locker, you've got your gas bottle with the fittings on the bottle, so it's reverse thread on the pipework going to the bottle, and then you've got your on and off valve on top. Come around this side, you've got your Aldi heating gas flue on the side of the van and your wind down legs on each corner, so I'll show you where the others are as you go around the van. Then got your water pump connection coming inside of the van, or water pickup pipe should I say, coming inside the van into your rack roll. You then got your 110 amp leisure battery inside of the van, your mains power lead coming from the power supply on site, your fridge vents on the outside, so one will take a bit of cool air in and one will blow out a bit of warm air. The motor mover and wheels we demonstrate here on site when you're here for the handover. The side of the van, you've got your grey waste pipes to come outside for your waste water. And then at the back of the caravan, you've got your toilet tank. So this is a flush tank up top, so it takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid that comes with the startup pack, so if you decide to go for one. Then in the bottom here, can't go over there, but they've got the toilet cassette in there that holds the waste from the toilet set or toilet waste. And so you put 1 litre of water in there and a cap full of the blue fluid. On the back of the van, you get your wind down legs on either side. And on this particular van, you've got LED lights, so some cars do require a VLM box to be able to work with different cars. Got a locker for underneath the bed on this side of the van. And then coming further up, you've got your 230 volt outdoor supply for the caravan, so that's power out to your awning for instance. A box there which opens up and there's a telly brackets in there and telly connections, and then the storage for underneath the bed. And then you've got your other wind down leg and a barbecue gas point on the front of the van. I'm going to take you inside the van now and demonstrate how the van works. First of all, I'm going to show you how the water system works and how to fill the water system. So you turn the main power switch on above the door. So you've got power on inside the van. You've then got your lights coming down here, which will turn on for now, just some light inside. And we'll turn the radio off. Underneath the seat on the far side of the van, you will find your water tank underneath the seat. So here you've got your water drain down valve, and to fill the water system, you're going to need to shut that valve down. Then come over to the taps on board the van, turn them around to the hot position, open the valve up, and that will be the sink in the kitchen area and the 2 taps in the bathroom itself. The next thing we'll do is go to the control panel above the door, and with that valve shut and your rack roll connected, you can bleed the water system. And to do that, you very simply come over to the control panel, and where you've got the tap symbol, you'll hit this pump symbol, and eventually, once the tank's full, we'll get water coming out the taps around the van. So I'm going to leave that to bleed for a second while I'm doing it. The fridge, very simple to use, you've got power on. At the moment it's trying to ignite on gas, which it's failed to do because the gas bottle's not turned on at the moment. As you can see, it flashes a red light here, and the flame symbol when there is no gas going through to the fridge. If it does ignite, that'll be a solid blue light there, and that won't be flashing on that side. When you're on gas or mains, you can control the temperature of the fridge on this button just here. Mains on the left hand side, then 12 volt from the vehicle you're towing with on the right hand side, so that'll make the fridge a cool box while you're travelling down the road. Turn the fridge off, press and hold the power button, and that'll turn off the power supply to the fridge. Cooker works the same as your household cooker, electric ring at the back, which we do not advise when that electric ring is warm, that you put down the lid, leave that open, or the hob lid, and leave that open until it has completely cooled down. You've then got your gas control valves on the front and igniter also. Just waiting still for the water system to bleed through. So we'll go up to the Aldi control panel. This is very, very simple to use. You've got power on in the bottom left hand corner. Now I'm not going to leave on the water heating at this point because the tank's not completely bled yet. So you press the menu button once it's come on. Top 2 buttons here, the minus or the plus, is the heating for internal heating for the caravan. So we're going to turn that down for now. So you go up or down for your room temperature in the caravan. Below that, you've got your option for your hot water. To warm the hot water, you need to press this button once and then press it again for boost. So when it's on here, you'll see the hot water, that is the hot water on, and you have boost if you press it again. And we do have water coming out the taps, so I'm just going to come back to this control panel in a moment. Once you've got water coming through, you'll turn off the taps. Then, as I've just demonstrated, you can go to the hot water control and turn on the hot water system itself. Now, depending on what caravan site you're on, you can have different amounts of power available. And as you can see here, there's an electrical symbol here. So you've got the option to run 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatts or 3 kilowatts of power into the caravan. Now, depending on what caravan site you're on, the different options will be available, so you would need to ask on site for the power level setting that they use on that site. Down the bottom here, you've got your option to run on gas. It is self-igniting for the gas and heating and hot water system. So if you hit the gas button, it will self-ignite and warm the caravan or the hot water, depending on what you are trying to use at that point. To turn the control panel off, simply hit the power button and that will turn back off again. Microwave, very much the same as a household microwave, so I'm not going to go through that in too much detail. There is a power switch above it, in the cupboard above it, to turn that on and off. In the bathroom, you've got an electric flush on the toilet, as you can see here. And then for the waste flap, you've got the grey handle underneath, which you need to push away to the wall, and that'll allow the waste to go in the cassette underneath the van. It's going to take you to underneath the front seat again now, where the control unit is, just so you can see everything's down here. Now, underneath this seat, you've got your master power box. On the far side, the black button at the back there is the system shutdown, so if you ever want to completely kill the power inside the van, you'd hit that button. To the left of that, where you see 12 volt DC protection, that is your 12 volt fuses. You've then got your reverse polarity for in some European countries where the power is slightly different. Then you've got your charger, which we advise you leave on at all times, and your heating and hot water on this end that we advise you leave on at all times. Next to that, or below that should I say, you've got your mains 230 protection, so they are the same as your trip switches that you'll have at home. If you ever have a problem that's related to the electric, down on the cupboard door, next to the power box, there is actually a mains 230 guide there, and a 12 volt guide to what each fuse is for. I hope this video has been of some help. If you have any further questions on this particular caravan, please do give us a call here at the Caravan Company and we'd be more than happy to help. Thank you, bye bye.